Previously on the Dosyonkos podcast.
And I have a thing to say about episode 1 too. How come every fucking main character has a gigantic ass sword?
I know, bro. That shit is huge. Like, you see Rukia's sword, and then when he gets the sword powers, his sword's like 3 times the size. Back like we never left with another episode of the Dosyonkos podcast. It's your girl's favorite podcasting duo, your boy, Samuel Vince Smoke, here with my fucking guy, Dion Chopper. Dion, what's cracking?
Oh, this is pretty much like the Nelson Mandela version of our podcast. I think we did one before, but
it just, I don't know. The Nelson Mandela effect happened. There might be a secret episode of this exact one, but who knows? Yeah. Who knows?
You don't know. And if you ask any questions, you a cop.
Yeah, you a op. Facts. Some op shit. That ass. But you know your boys are back. You know the vibes. So on the docket today, classic weekly recap. Going over Fire Force, One Piece, the usual shit. Your boy's talking about a new manga because I've literally been addicted. And I don't think I've been addicted to a manga like this in a long time. So we're going to talk about that shit. And then we're going to go into checking out what's on the list for upcoming animes in the rest of 2020 and 2021. So that's on the docket for today.
Yeah. So since we already had like a rerun of this, just to let y'all know, Sam went OD. Like, this was a long ass episode. It's because Sam went OD hard on the Deku pause.
Bro. But your boy went on a tangent in the secret episode. Your boy went on a tangent and said how he really feels about Deku. And let me say, I wasn't being nice to Deku. I'm gonna just say that I wasn't being nice to him.
My man's was not being almighty.
Within reason, though. All of my points are within reason, but I'll still say I was not being nice to that boy.
That's funny. So, weekly recap. Mine's gonna be quick because I've been kind of stuck on Eye Shield.
Yeah, I've been watching that too.
So I'm like deep now. I've just
where you at,
game. I'm finished with the Poseidon game, and not gonna front. It was I messed up, yo. So I'm gonna just let people know this now. Like, there's certain animes that you gotta understand you can't watch before you go to bed, like, because you're gonna want to keep watching them, and it like ruins them. So like my ideas of Eye Shield was that they always go through the games relatively quick, right? This was the first game in the series that was like more than 2 to 3 episodes.
I told you, bro.
I think actually it was like the longest of the game so
far. Yeah,
it was like 1,000%.
1,000%. I told you,
and
the games get dragged on.
Like, I wasn't ready for that because I was like, all right, okay, I can watch this. They just got in it, like they just started the game. I'm like, okay, I'll watch it. 7 episodes later. It's like 1 a.m. I'm like, I gotta finish this now. Like, I just want to know what happens.
Oh my god, that's so funny. I told you, bro. Like, the games, and it's not like, I wouldn't say they drag them out. They just last long.
Yeah,
it's not like they're just dragging it out. They just make it last long, and it's like it's worth it. Those 7 episodes or whatever for the fucking, because a lot of shit happens. It's not just Senna fighting. Like, Monta has his own battle. Then the line, Hidema's doing his thing. So like, it's a lot of shit going on. So it's fucking tight.
And I loved it. Like, I personally would not. I said I ruined it for myself, and I wish I didn't, because like, if I just had ample time just to like watch them and go through it, I would have been hyped throughout the whole thing. But I was in that like, come on, like, can it just be done so I can go to sleep? Like,
bro, I told you, get used to that shit, bro.
I mean,
all the games, especially in the fall tournament,
yeah,
all the games are gonna be like at least like 5 episodes probably.
That's good though. I like anime. I like anime fights when they're well done. So like, I Shield the fights aren't Goku charging up for 2 episodes. Like, Senna's not mid step for 5 episodes. You know what I mean? Like, he's actually going through the normal day information. He's like, oh, I tried this, that didn't work. I gotta try something else. Next 5 minutes, he tries something else. Okay, that didn't work, and I'm like, okay, I can follow this. Not Goku getting getting beat down by Brawly for like 30 minutes, and all of a sudden like calling upon the gods of like the cosmos, and next thing you know, he can destroy planets. Like that doesn't happen. Like
nah, bro. That's why sports animes normally are so tight, because like it's just grounded, so like shit doesn't happen without like reasoning. Like, yeah, things are exaggerated in Eye Shield, but like everything he does within reason. Like, oh, I'm gonna try and cut and spin this time. He's not like, I'm gonna run 1 second, a 1 second 40 and be unstoppable now. Like, no. That's not how it happens.
Yeah, he doesn't go from running like the 4.2 to like a 1.1, like like hyper speed. Like, you want to see real light speed? Like,
and he just fucking runs. Yeah. So something like that shit, which is tight.
And even the people like who learn like their moves are not just done in the game. Like they practice them.
Yeah.
That's like the thing other too. It's not like when is it I forgot the guy's name. Is it starts with a K. It's the taller blue-haired guy, not Muzukaki.
Kake. Yeah.
Kake, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was practicing for like 2 months straight before the tournament to learn his secret move. Like,
exactly.
You know, he didn't just like roll up and like go, oh, now I gotta be Eye Shield, and then like he learned it mid-game. You know? Even Senna, like his learned move mid-game was actually something he learned for like when he was a gopher running away from people.
Exactly.
So like he had that just in the arsenal. He just never tried it, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Bro, it's too good.
It was saucy. So
it's too good. Choose. Yeah, I'm still watching that shit. I just watched, I think last night, they had beat the cyborgs. They beat the brakes of the cyborgs. And then this morning, this morning I watched the soccer episode with Musashi. That shit's funny.
Yeah.
That shit's so funny.
so good. Yeah. God, man, it's holding it down. Like it's honestly, it's a solid. I might give this one a 10 now. Like
it's so good.
It might got a 10 for me.
It's not perfect, but like it's damn near. Like it's damn near close. It's damn near close.
If the animation was like Fire Force animation, then I might have given it a 10.
If they kept the same exact storyboards and just updated the animation for 2020, Eye Shield would literally be a 10 out of 10.
That's kind of like what they did with Hunter. You know what I mean?
Hunter
X Hunter. Like if they did that, then that would be perfect. Because I went and watched the old Hunter X Hunter, I was like, I would not be about this. But then I watched the new. The old one had like a different feel. You know what I mean? Because you're like, you saw that what they were trying to do. So like at that time, I put myself in my little boy shoes, and I like that's like, oh, that's crazy. He blew up the ground. Like, and then like I already watched the new one, so I like knew how the new one went, and I was like, that guy blew up the ground. It looks so much different.
Yeah.
Good animation can spoil you, man.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
but still, there's definitely some that still hold up. Like, we're watching Yu Yu Hakusho on my stream, and even though that shit's from the 90s, it still looks so good. And like, you wouldn't think that it's really like made in 94. Like, you wouldn't think that.
But that one
shit looks good.
I just have to say that anime itself might be like might be ahead of its time.
It might be top one of all animes, to be honest. Like it might be. I don't know,
man.
Objectively, I don't know if I could think. I love
Inuyasha was pretty good too, man. Like that one.
I'd have to watch that because I've only watched it on Toonami, and every time I watch it, I never knew what was going on. I was always confused.
Oh, because it's pretty gory. Like it's pretty like that's why.
Yeah, I like it though when I watched it, but I never knew what the fuck was happening with Inuyasha.
Dude, they're tough. Like those two, but like those two, I feel like were ahead of their time. Like in the animation, you know, like you watch those, you're like, all right, these look so clean for no reason.
Yeah, like for no reason.
Yeah,
I think it's just like the art style and how it's drawn, because like maybe the animation is not how it would be now, but just the art style looks so crispy that like the animation still makes it look good.
Good.
The art style makes it look good. I should say.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because some art styles really don't give justice to like like old school animation, which might be something like remaster now, right? Like,
man, if they were to remaster Yu Yu Hakusho with like some Fire Force fucking animation, bruh, of course.
So have we just like somehow coined that Fire Force animation as the god tier of animation? Like,
I don't know.
Said that in multiple episodes. Like, we're like, if this just had Fire Force animation,
like I don't know, man. Like to me, right now, Fire Force is the crispiest thing I'm watching right now.
Well, you haven't seen Demon Slayer.
Yeah, I haven't seen Demon Slayer yet, but I've seen like half of that fight from that one episode. Was it 19 of that episode? 19?
Yeah,
where he saves his sister or something like that. I think
I've saving his sister a lot. So I don't know.
Yeah, I saw one episode of half of one fight on YouTube, and obviously it's crispy as fuck.
Yeah, it's
like, those are the top two, I think. But like, I can't say that because I haven't watched Demon Slayer, so I got to default to Fire Force.
Okay, I give that to you. I mean, they're both like neck and neck, like
for sure.
It'd be tough to decide.
I feel that.
So, on that note, talk about Fire Force. I just finished the last 2 episodes of Fire Force, and like I said, Benny, we're just gonna leave it at that. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Benny goes dumb hard all the time. He's actually. I'm gonna say it right now. He's the strongest person in the verse. Like, I
think so too.
Real talk. That boy is on something else. He's different. He's different.
He's definitely different. But I've been thought that shit though, because once they said this man was the only 2nd and 3rd generation like combo fire soldier, I was like, he's the strongest. Like,
I'm the best. like,
but goes out. Oh, I'm amazing. Like, literally. Once he said that, I'm like, he's the strongest. It's crazy. No,
but bro, it gets even worse. It gets like in these next 2 episodes.
Yeah,
it gets fundamentally worse. I think the comparisons would be between him and Killua.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the type of character they are. It's like, like he's busted. He knows he's busted, and you just keep finding more busted things about him, but you're not upset about it because it's like he deserves to be busted.
Yeah.
You know? It's like in Hunter X where you found out he can use lightning, and they're like, how does he get to use lightning? It's like, well, because he was tortured for his whole life. You're like, that sucks, but that's busted. But get your paper, boo-boo. Like,
dead ass, bro.
Bro, Benny is just like that. It's like you find something new about him, you're like, yo, dude, you already can control 2 things, but like,
you need more? Man. You need more, bro?
Have it, bro. Have your cake and eat it too, pimpin'. Like, you get it all.
Bro, that's too funny.
So yeah, everyone, Benny Morrow.
Benny, he's saucy, bro. Like, there's nothing else to say about him, but he's got the sauce.
We should change our logo to just Benny Morrow's
just Benny's face with the 2 eyes. That's it, bro. Dosyonkos, Benny style.
Once again, that
Benny
should be
edition.
If Benny I ever give you enough Twitch ideas, that should be your 1-year badge.
My 1-year badge is the straw hat. I've already decided.
Oh, you did?
If anybody makes it to 1 year, they get the straw hat. They got to.
All right, I'll get the straw hat for you.
Hey, let's get it. Hey, let's go.
Yo, I'm just thinking about it. Before we even go on any further, you should just shameless plug your Twitch. Because you do something that has to do with anime. So you should
that is
probably
true.
plug that.
That is true. So if you didn't know, me and Dion are both streamers as our hobby, side gig, whatever. But boy has also been streaming, like I said, that Yu Yu Hakusho. We've been watching that shit twice a week on my stream, Wednesday and Friday. Twitch.tv/Sammy Vinsmoke. You know the fucking vibes. We just finished the Dark Tournament last night. It was fucking lit. But yeah, if you want to come watch some anime with your boy twice a week, you know where to find me.
You know where to find
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug.
Shameless.
It's easy, man. I was like, we have to finally shameless plug one of us in here.
Might as well.
You're in here for real, so
might as well.
One Piece, it's honestly I can't even like talk about it. It's like they're not doing shit. I'm not even gonna play. So like last week they did some shit. This week they didn't do anything.
Wait, what the fuck is happening right now?
They're just like
are they still in the prison?
No, the week before they saved Otoko, and then like Sanji.
Oh yeah, they said Toko. Okay.
And like Sanji and did I say Sanji? Sanji and Zoro like meet back up with each other for like the first time, and they're like mad at each other. But then that was cool because then you think like some stuff's about to pop. But then they just did like the standard One Piece thing where like they didn't dip. They're just like they're kind of fighting, but they're like talking about it. Like, oh, you're strong. Like, oh, you're really strong too. What's your name? I've never seen you before. You're Roronoa Zoro. Like, oh, then Laws just shows up, and it's like, all right, Law's about to pop, and then Scarecrow Boy's like, you don't want to do that. And he's like, why don't I want to do that? And they're like, because I'm gonna kill your friends. And he's like, oh, okay, I won't pop. And it's like, all right, like now, like, why are we here? Like, why even put that in there? Like, you know, like we know you guys are gonna fight each other. Just like just get to there. I don't need to know like that you're doing some underhanded scheme and shit. Like, we get that. Like,
bro,
so
One Piece they always kind of drag it out just so you get the satisfaction when shit pops off, bro. Oda will make people talk just for a little bit longer, and you'll be like, "Oh, come on, they're gonna fight." And when they fight, you're like, "Oh, thank fucking God, let's get it!" Yeah. And shit gets popping.
I hope so, man.
One Piece is a slow burn, bro. It's like you got to take those episodes where they're talking with the ones where they're throwing hands and shit's popping off. Like you got to take both.
I don't want to.
I know. I feel you. Luckily I'm the one who's I'm thankful for those info dumps one. Those are the ones I'm looking for. Like, give me some answers. Like, I need the answers. That's what I'm looking for.
Fuck that. That's why I was so excited about the God of High School for a second.
Yeah, because it was all hands.
Then it was like not good. Then it was just too rushed. They rushed that too much, and I'm done.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard that shit got rushed crazy.
Yeah. The only plus I'm gonna give to it, and I think that more animes in the future need to do this. They changed camera angles, which was weird. Yeah, like at one point, someone was fighting and they were showing them blocking from like a first person. So like that's
kind of cool though.
Yeah, it was really sick. Like they were throwing punches and like Jin Mori was like throwing a kick at the guy and he like saw his hand come up and block, and like you were the face watching your hands move back and forth, and it was so sick. And they did that like multiple times where they changed like the camera angle from how you saw, and then they changed like the art style too a couple times. Like mid fights, they were changing like the style of art, and they were just doing like different tactics. And I really love that.
Cool though.
But I would have loved like 24 episodes, not like I would have loved like 30. I would have wished they would have doubled it.
Yeah,
and added in a little bit more for each.
Wait, so the season's over already? It's already done?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it was like finished.
It was like 16 episodes or something like ridiculous.
Damn. Yeah. I didn't know it was done. Like, I literally thought that it was still going, that people just thought it was rushed because it was like shit was happening.
No, it's 13 episodes, and I literally watched all 13 episodes like last week.
Damn, I didn't know it was only 13, bro. That's short.
Yeah. Episodes
so
like
only season 1? Is there another season? Or like, y'all don't know?
I think there's more seasons because there's like the God of High School Russia, it says. Russian? Oh, no. This is just
that's just subtitles.
That's just in subtitles. Oh, so it's done. It's just that's it.
Damn. Rip. So who knows if they'll get another season?
Maybe. Who knows if they should have if they did it right.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, so that's it for me, man. That's all. Like I said, people like they can't say that God of High School is goated because it's like not goated anymore.
Dion was so hype about this shit, and he got so disappointed. Like Dion was a hype as fuck on this first like 2 episodes of this shit, and then more he watched, he's like, "Oh no!"
Episode 1 had me like in it, guys, and then now it's just like, all right, gotta next.
Bro,
who's next?
Go. Yeah. That's rough, man.
So watch episode 1 for some brand new, fresh style of anime that you've never seen before, and you'll love episode 1. Episode 2 comes, you get to see crazy camera angles, then stop watching it. Then just stop it.
Damn, bro, just 2 episodes. Sheesh.
Yeah. People be time skipping ridiculous. Talk about time skipping.
That's what it is in that shit too. Damn.
Yeah, it's worse, bro. People just straight skip generations, like.
Not even skipping, leaping, bro. Just bounce.
See you later.
Some fucking Superman shit.
That's some Heat Miser type shit. Like, who's that bird though? Who was that bird in the thing? The bird who was like old and cranky.
I don't fucking remember that shit.
Whatever that bird was, please someone let us know. Like, message us and let us know who that.
Oh shit, man, that's crazy.
All right, Sam. So let us know, man. You've been talking about this manga that you've been reading.
Yeah, so I haven't. I just been watching Eye Shield. You know, like I said, I've been up to the Cyborg, so I'm just gonna keep watching. And yeah, we're gonna talk about that shit. But I've really been fucking into this fucking manga, bro. And this shit is tight, and it's not even it's a Korean manga. It's not even Japanese.
Oh snap!
It's a Korean manga. So like it's like the same kind of thing like God of High School and Tower of God. They're both Korean mangas also. So this shit's called Solo Leveling. And when I tell you this shit is so tight, like it's so fucking tight. And I haven't been like this addicted to a manga in so long. Like the last time I feel like I was addicted to a manga like this is when I was reading Food Wars and like catching up to Food Wars. But like right now, like all I want to do is read this shit. So I'm gonna just give you a little like TLDR. So basically how this shit works is it's set in Korea. It's just set in like Earth actually, but it'd be like we're in Korea, whatever. So they're in Korea, and this shit happens where these gates open where monsters can somehow come through. So because that happened, that created the purpose for people who hunt these monsters and stop these things from coming, who are called hunters. So we follow the main character, Sung Jin Woo, who is like the weakest hunter. So basically, this man goes as the weakest hunter, he goes into a dungeon. He has a traumatic moment in this dungeon, and then he reawakens to powers where after every fight, he can level up. So in this world, how it works is when you become a hunter, you awaken to powers, and that's just your powers. So you have your powers, you get ranked, and you don't get higher than your powers. So say you awaken and you get like fire powers, and you get ranked at C. You're forever a C rank hunter. Like you don't get stronger. But with the main character,
wait, what?
Yeah. So with the main character, his reawakening, like after he got his hunter original powers and he was E rank, he was really weak, like the weakest. His nickname is the weakest hunter. They call him that. So he has this traumatic event in this dungeon. He reawakens new powers, and his new powers are basically that he's able to level up after each fight. So he's the only person in the verse who can get stronger. So with that being said, it's just following him as a hunter, going through life, getting stronger now to do whatever he wants. And like, he's tight.
That's awesome. That's actually like very enjoyable. Like, does he get new powers each time, or does he just like
basically how his powers work? They work like a video game. So like he levels up like a video game. He has stats that changes his attributes, like he has strength, vitality, agility. Yeah. So he puts points in strength, he gets stronger, whatever. And then he can also get skills and shit like that. So like he's like playing a game, kind of like his body works like a he's a game character now.
That's so sick.
So it's fucking tight, bro.
That's crazy.
Like I'm just so addicted to this shit. Like I just been reading it nonstop. Literally non-fucking stop. I'm like on like chapter like 35. And I just literally can't get enough of that shit. It's honestly ridiculous. And it's fucking gorgeous. Like it's drawn beautifully. And it's in color. Which like it's in full color. Every chapter is in full color.
Does that help you as like a reader of manga?
Like it doesn't, I don't know if it doesn't help me, but it makes me extremely happy. Because like you don't read manga in color. So like it's just added, it's an added just bonus. So I'm just reading this shit in full color. I'm like, fuck yeah.
You're like,
it's so tight.
That's amazing. Like
it's so fucking tight.
Just to let you know, I can see Sam right now. He's dumb happy.
I'm telling you. I haven't been this happy to read a manga. Like obviously I get this happy when I read One Piece every week, but that's one chapter a week. Like there's like 121 chapters out right now, and I'm on chapter 35. So I have a while to go. So I'm just in it. So happy.
Look at you.
And like I can't even pace myself because like I was reading Berserk and I was enjoying it, but like I can pace myself with that shit. With this shit, I cannot stop. I pick up a chapter, I'm there for an hour, and I just don't know.
That's amazing. That means it's good. That means it's good.
I hope it gets animated, bro. I need it to get animated.
For those listening, what are you going to rank it then for our new listeners or people who might be
right now? I give this shit literally like a 9.7. Like there hasn't been a bad chapter. Like I don't even know if I can give it a 10 because obviously I don't think this shit's perfect. I don't think any kind of work of fiction is perfect. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
But like, there hasn't been a bad chapter since I started.
Close to perfect as you can give it.
Yeah, it's like One Piece is up there with like 9.9. Like this, is like a 9.7.
Yo, you heard it here
this
first.
Shit is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's drawn beautifully. It's in color, and I don't know if this is how like Korean mangas are drawn, but it's more like the way I'm reading it on this website. It's more vertical than a normal manga is.
Okay.
So like it's like the pages are really thin and it just goes straight down. So like instead of like, you know how like in mangas and like Bleach and One Piece, they'll have like a double page spread where they'll have like a whole picture cover 2 pages.
Yep.
Whereas like this manga, they'll draw it not double page, they'll like draw it vertically and you turn your phone and it's like a panorama type vibe.
And you just kind of like go through it.
And you see it like it's not all the time. Like normally you read it vertically, but there's like if it's a full page spread, they'll draw it horizontally where you turn your phone and view it like a panorama, and it's so tight to like see that drawn sometimes because it's so different than all the mangas I've read before.
That's amazing,
dude. It's so good.
I'm so like that stuff is like the type of thing that makes me want to read some manga, but then again, I never want to read manga. So
that's fair, bro. Reading manga is definitely not for everybody,
right?
Because some people don't even know how to read like comic book style. Like people get confused. Like this girl I work with, one of my coworkers, when she sees me reading manga at work, she's like, "How do you understand that shit? Like, how do you know where to go?" And I'm like, you just kind of like when you read a lot of manga, you just know how to follow the flow of what's going on. And like when I show her and I point it out to her, she's like, "Oh shit! Like, how the fuck do you know like what's happening?" I'm like, bro, I've been reading manga since I was like 13.
Right? It's something that you learn. You don't just like pick up, like Harry Potter and just like read the book. You're like, oh, okay, like, I get it. Like,
yeah. So
you gotta learn at some point.
Yeah. So that shit's tight. So that's all I've been doing, bro. Is just reading Soul Leveling. If you're into manga, pick that shit up, bro. Pick it up.
Pick it up. Don't drop it. Pick it up.
Don't drop it.
Catch Max.
Catch Max.
Jeez. So here we are into the upcoming anime.
The main meat.
The main meat, man. So we've been like talking about this and theorizing and stuff. So we're gonna get the hidden Yonko to come do the Attack on Titan.
The lurking legend.
The lurking legend to do the Attack on Titan. What is it? What do we say? Trailer review? It was gonna be, or like trailer talk, or
trailer breakdown? I should say
trailer breakdown. Yeah, I like trailer breakdown. Trailer talk seems just like weird.
Trailer talk.
What am I? We out here just acting reckless. So oddly enough, that's the first one that was released, and
it's on this list. Yeah,
it said that it was supposed to come out in October, but we finally found out that it's dropping December
4, right? 4?
I think 12? D4. I think it's D4.
I think it's 4 too. Yeah.
So Attack on Titan is dropping. I'm so excited for this. I'm like too excited for this.
I can't wait for this. I can't wait.
I just like I'm so ready to see what's going on with like these people. Like we said that before too. Like, Mikasa, like I just want to see how Mikasa turned out, man.
Yeah.
Because out of everybody in there, like Eren, like he's a good protagonist, he's a good main character. But Levi and Mikasa are just 2 characters who you're like, if they got like a little something, like imagine if Mikasa got to be the like Attack Titan, bro. She would have went hard. There would have been none of this like Eren Yeager nonsense where, what do I do? Like he wouldn't have got his head kicked off. He would have never got his head. Mikasa would have never got leg sweeped. Are you kidding me? Reiner would have never been able to stop all the bad stuff that's happened would have never happened, in my opinion, if Mikasa was the Titan.
Yeah, she's just broken, bro. Just her family, just like whatever that's going on with their bloodline. Hopefully we fucking find out. Yeah. Like whatever is fucking happening with their bloodline, they're just busted. Yeah. All of them.
Dude, I still can't get over how Levi, like how the Beast Titan last season was talking to Bertolt and Reiner, and they're like, he's like, all right, we're just gonna crush them. They go, yo, bro, you need to chill and watch how you talk about Levi, because he'll fuck you up.
He's like one person. He's like, that's not gonna fuck me up. Yeah. What happened? My man came for that ass. Pause. He really came for that, bro.
That was wild. Oh, dude, I almost forgot to say. Did I say it this time about the water going hard in Fire Force?
I don't remember.
I did. Yo, anyway, back to Fire Force real quick. I wanted to say this last week. I wrote notes on this.
I don't think we did, actually. I'm not sure we can talk about this.
I don't think we did. 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 6 seconds into Fire Force episode 11. The water from the pipe drain, whatever you want to call it, goes so hard. The animation is so hard on this.
Yeah, so when we talk about Fire Force animation, like, this is what we're talking about. Like, even their water is animated beautifully. Like, this is the most beautiful water you've ever seen in your life. I promise you that.
It didn't need to go that hard.
It didn't.
It could have been there.
Whoever drew that water didn't have to pop off like that. Yeah. It had to be some kind of like intern or lesser artist who didn't get much time, and he was only drawing the pipe. He's like, I'm about to flex on this water, bro. I'm about to go crazy.
Imagine they're
on that shit.
Imagine they're on a date and they're like, someone's like, what do you do for a living? They're like, yo, you ever see episode 11, 10 minutes, 6 seconds in?
That was your boy. She's not water. That's your boy.
That shit was flowing.
Oh, fucking dead, bro. That shit is so funny. So yeah, when we talk about Fire Force animation, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, back to episode. Back to life. Off on the tangent. I was like, I can't let this slip again. Like, I already I made it a point. So yeah,
the second time this shit slipped.
Attack on Titan. I'm just excited to see everything about this, man.
Yeah, I just want answers. That's my thing. I want answers.
Wow, we had so much stuff said about this, because didn't we talk about how, like, we want answers, we don't want it to flop like Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, I just want answers. Like, I just need to know what's happening with the other Titans. I want to know, like, what the deal is with the time skip, because we know it's a time skip because everyone's gotten older. Yeah. I think they said 3 years, or I've heard in the rumor mill that it's 3 year time skip, but I don't know. So that's a long time.
That's deep. Yeah. Aaron got like an 8-pack, so you obviously know if a dude gets an 8-pack, they've been in the hyperbolic time chamber.
Facts. So that's a long time. So like, I want to know what's going on with that. Like, I want to know what's going on with Morley now, because now these motherfuckers know that people on the island know about them now. So like, how are they moving against them? Like, what's their plans? So like, I just need answers. And I also need to see how Armin looks in Colossal Titan form. I need to see that.
I do need to see how Armin looks.
Transformation, bro. I need to see it.
Like, things we need in life: food, water, shelter. Armin and Colossal Titan.
Armin, like, bro, I need that.
Even this poster is looking crazy. There's a dead person's arm. Aaron's like coming through. He has blood in his grips.
They look sick, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I want to know, who is that? Reiner? Like, who is that? He's attacking in the poster? You know what I'm saying? Like, is that Reiner or is that some other guy?
That stuff can't be Reiner, man.
Also,
he looks soft.
He looks soft. Also, in the trailer, like, they show like kids or like new recruits for Titans or on Morley. So like, what's the deal with that? So like, there's so many questions that I need answered, bro.
There's things that we don't know.
Yeah, at all.
They can either make this the best season ending ever, or like we said, or just like
they need to land this shit.
They need to. This can go from what, like, top 5 anime of all time to, like, I'll say top 10 anime of all time, because top 5 is pretty harsh. to like God of High School.
Oh, damn. Yeah, this shit has to land, bro. And I feel like they will, though, because every season has gotten better and better so far.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't see... there's no reason for us to suspect that this shit doesn't land.
I agree.
Yeah, we'll
I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. There's no reason for it to not land. But
knock on wood.
We've seen that happen.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So next, Boku no Hero Academia. What are we doing with this? My Hero Season 5. Don't know when it's dropping.
Nah, there's no date right now.
But Sam has not watched.
I've seen season 4. I haven't seen all of season 4. I've seen season 4 though.
You want to tell our fans why you haven't seen season 4, Sam?
Okay. I haven't. Long story short, I haven't finished season 4 because after they butchered my guy Mirio's shining moment, after they butchered it and didn't animate his fight, I took it upon myself to not watch the show. So I have not watched the episode since.
I am upset with Sam for his decision. I honestly don't even think he's missed that much. He only missed one serious fight.
I literally didn't miss anything. Like I saw the Deku fight. I didn't watch the whole episode. I only saw the fight. Yeah. I watched that. It was beautiful. Mm-hmm. Definitely say it was beautiful. But then all I know after that is that some other Joker guy comes with his little girl sidekick. They do some bullshit, and then what's his face Endeavor fights somebody. Like,
Endeavor goes.
I know
hard,
what
though.
Happens.
Endeavor.
I might just watch Endeavor fight on YouTube. Like, to be honest, I might just do that.
You should, man. It was a good fight. It was good. It was
like I gotta watch. I gotta watch it. I just gotta stop being petty and just fucking watch it because like I'm not gonna say My Hero was bad because it's definitely not bad. I'm just petty as fuck with this shit they do in this fucking show.
I understand that. I don't know. It was a weird feel. I remember like watching it and being like, oh, like Mirio's about to go hard, and then he was going hard, and then I'm like, why'd they do the boy like that? And like we said, it's kind of sad because they had to do something dirty to him because he was legit the raw hard counter to Overhaul. Like Overhaul was so sad because he was getting washed. Like he never got washed like that before in his life, and he really you could see it. He felt some type of way. Like he was like, "Yo, I'm so strong," and then Mirio came through and was just like, "Little boy, like you like washed him." For all those listening, if you haven't got this far, if you were to ask me who would I pick in a fight, Overhaul, which at this time is like, is the guy's name Taki, or what's the dude with the sand hand?
Oh, Sun Eater. What's his, it's not Tamaki.
I think it's Tamaki.
Tamaki? Yeah,
it starts with a T. Whatever. Yeah, that guy's busted.
Yeah.
And cool. Overhaul at that time was like on the same level. Like it was like you pick which. It was like pick the Grim Reaper or Death. Like which one do you want? Like, they both do the same thing. Like, and I'm like, yo, this dude Mirio waxing him. And you know what? I think that was kind of like, so I'm gonna do a little like in-depth theory now because I like had some time to think on this.
Okay.
So what if Sun Eater, aka Tamaki or whatever his name is, didn't go as hard as he could because he knew Mirio was his hard counter and the only person he couldn't beat because he has to touch them and he can't touch Mirio. So he knew that he can't actually fundamentally fight anybody, like fight the heroes yet.
Yeah.
And then once Overhaul did the gun thing to Mirio, and then he killed Overhaul because Overhaul was like the other guy who could stop him. Because remember they were about to like touch each other, like, yo, I don't really want to do this. This is like one of us is gonna like explode. So maybe that was the moment he needed to now gain true power. Because Mirio literally was the hard counter to him. Like he physically has to touch somebody to do damage or do anything, and Mirio's just like, can't be touched. Like physically, you can't touch me.
Yeah.
And he mastered it. Like
damn. I guess that's kind of big brain, bro. If this man literally let Overhaul take him out just so Shigaraki can take out Mirio, basically.
Because that was what the whole thing was. Remember, he's like, I want to work with you.
Right.
He did the thing. He didn't want to work with him. So there's a little something
Yeah, Shiraki's been wishy-washy though. That nigga move wonky, bro.
Yeah.
If you're the pupil of All for One, bro, like you gonna move wonky. So
yeah,
I'm not surprised. Not surprised.
So big facts right there. So anyway, I'm ready to see that because like I know Endeavor's gonna be like secondhand smoke. You know, he's gonna just be terrible. Like, he's just gonna be horrible for your health. Like you're never gonna want to deal with it. Like it's just like you have to be around it.
That shit's rough. Yeah, I'm excited to see it. I guess I just gotta fucking get over my fucking personal gripes and just watch to finish season 4.
I think you do too. I think what you do, you'll be like, all right, but you didn't miss much, man. Like it wasn't like the All Might and Nomu fight. It was.
Oh yeah.
It was like you're like, yeah, I see they're building something here.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
But it wasn't just like you're sitting there with your popcorn and your soda in your lap, just crying because it's so beautiful. All right, next on the list. This is one that I'm like really for.
Yeah, you're looking forward to this shit for sure.
Yeah, so Demon Slayer, did you watch it yet?
No, I have not watched it,
bro. So I know I tell you this every time, and you will love Demon Slayer so much. I guarantee this personally that you will message me in our group chat and be like, holy fuck, this guy is so amazing. And then you will enjoy every single second of it. And it even has sad moments. Like after me and Sam talk about anime all the time, and I like know what anime Sam likes. Like if I was ever to recommend something to Sam, I'd be like, yo, Sam, like this is good. Or like things like God of High School. Like I knew like don't really talk about that with him because he really doesn't care. This is an anime, I swear to you. Next episode, if not the episode after, if Sam watches episode 1, it'll be just like the manga you watched. I mean, you read.
Yeah,
you'll be so.
I have to watch the pilot because I said this on the hidden podcast that got corrupted. But the reason I haven't watched Demon Slayer is because when this shit came out, like there were people out here saying that shit it was goated in the sense that it's like top 1 better than like Hunter x Hunter, Yu Hakusho, One Piece, like all these animes, mangas that have been around and had to have lore for so long. And to have this shit be 2 episodes and have people tell me it's goated, I'm like, I'm not watching this shit then because y'all crazy.
Yeah, nah.
So I didn't watch it. I'm just petty like that. And I did the same thing with One Punch Man because niggas was talking crazy about it. And like, yeah, it's good, but it's nowhere near goated.
Sam, and I would never say this. This is pretty goated, man. Like I wouldn't make the claim, but everything from the opening song to the soundtrack to the moments with the music to the animation to the storyline and plot, it's by far the one of the best animes I've seen in like the past like 2 years. And when I won't say it's goated because I do agree with you on the terms of something has to be goated, it has to stand the test of time. Yeah. And it has to hold up season after season after season. And it can have a bad season. You can have one bad season, but it can never be the last season. The last season can't be bad.
Nah.
So like you can have 3 bomb seasons and then have a terrible ending because then you are not goated.
Yeah. Then you're bad.
Yeah. You can have a bad first season and 3 solid seasons be
and
goated.
Then build up. Yeah, for sure.
But like this with the first season, man, it has so much potential and it's so simple. And I think that's what the thing is that will make it goated is that Demon Slayer overall, the concept isn't crazy, you know, like people can consistently get stronger and stronger and stronger. It's not like Dragon Ball Z where there's like almost a cap. Like you're not doing the universe tournament. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like these guys are swordsmen working on their practices and then they get bested by other swordsmen. So like sometimes it's just not their day. Like they even said that they're like, yo, that was just not my day. Like I couldn't win that fight. But it's not like, oh yeah, I just trained. I went Super Saiyan 6, no matter what you do, you're Yamcha to a bunch of Saiyans, you know. Like even Krillin, like he's a human, worked his whole life, and he's the strongest human ever in the history of the universe, and still is nowhere near anybody.
It's insane.
That is not what this is like.
When you think about that, sidebar, Krillin, when you think about like what you just said about Krillin, it really shows how wild Dragon Ball really is. Krillin is a human. He can shoot beams from his fucking hands. He can fucking fly. He can do all this shit. He's a human. This man, Goku, would kill him in 0.5 seconds. Without even trying. Base Goku. Yeah. Not base even Goku. Super base Goku. Would murder him in 0.5 seconds. And he's the strongest human who can throw energy blasts and shit. So, like, bro, it's wild. The power gap is too crazy in Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
End of sidebar.
Sidebar ended. So, Demon Slayer, I'm giving it, like, I'm telling you, man, like, the stuff that people are saying, they're just like trying to hype it, but it is season 1 is so deserving. It's different
between like hyping something and then like putting it on a pedestal with no ground to stand on.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That's different. Yeah. Like it's putting it on something with there's no ground to stand on. Like you can hype something up without saying this is the best thing to ever come out and it's better than everything else. Like that's insane.
Yeah, that's false. But it is, it is like maybe after like 8 seasons, if it keeps going like this, I would say that.
And like if people framed it differently, if they were saying, "Yo, this is the greatest anime has come out in the last 3 years, the last 2 years," then that's understandable. For you to come tell me this shit is better than Yu Yu Hakusho, Bleach, Naruto, One Piece, Hunter x Hunter, I can go on. Trigun, I can go on.
They're crazy.
They're insane.
Yeah. No.
So that's where I draw the line. It's just how they frame shit. Like it's just, I don't like that shit. So I'm just petty like that. I'm just like, I'm not gonna watch it for like 3 years when everyone's talking about it, and then I'll watch it and realize the shit's good.
Yeah, you would love Tanjiro, man. So
yeah,
once you get to see Tanjiro, you're gonna be like the happiest person
I just
in
watched
the world.
The pilot. I'll before we record next week Thursday, I'll have watched the pilot. I'll put it on record right now. I'll have watched the pilot. At least one episode. At least one.
Please do, because Muzan, the demon, the Michael Jackson looking type dude. We spoke about this, bro.
Yeah, you sent me a video of that nigga with the fedora.
If you have a fedora, it's just like honestly, if you have a fedora in any anime, you're gonna get washed. Like just turn the other way. Literally, wake up, look at the guy. He's like fedora, peace. Like we said,
it's so funny.
Dude in Bleach, Captain, fedora. Saucy. Rob Lucci, fedora, saucy. I don't think Luffy would have beat Rob Lucci if he wasn't messing around. Like Rob Lucci was playing too much. I love One Piece, and I think Rob Lucci would have put this dude down.
Bro, that's a lot of the fights though. Like Luffy, one of Luffy's biggest strengths is that niggas do not take him seriously, bro, and that's always their downfall. Like if Crocodile had. Yeah, it is. Like niggas like, oh, you're not shit. And he's like, oh yeah, watch, I'm about to beat your ass. And what happens? You get the ass beat. Like, look what happened in Alabasta with Crocodile. Crocodile could have killed Luffy. He underestimated him and left him to die. He could have killed him. He left him to die. What happened? Luffy survived and kicked his ass.
All right.
Underestimated. You know what I'm saying? Always happens. Always.
Guess you gotta underestimate people.
Bro, that's always what it is. Niggas don't take Luffy seriously until he's Pirate King. And they're gonna be like, oh shit, this kid's Pirate King, what the fuck happened? Like, yeah, nigga. What you thought?
That's funny. All right. So on to the next one. Jujutsu Kaisen. Jujutsu Kaisen?
Yeah.
Did I say it right?
Jujutsu Kaisen. Some shit like that, bro. We don't know anything about that.
It's just hard to read this one.
I hear it's good.
Yeah.
I want the manga's on my list. I don't think I'll be reading anytime soon though, because I've been reading Solo Leveling. This was what I planned to read during the secret episode. I planned to read this weekend when I was at work, but then I saw a panel from Solo Leveling on Twitter and it looked saucy, so I decided to read that instead, and now I'm hooked. So this is on my list. This is the next thing I read. This is on the list though.
This is on the list.
I hear it's good. So I'm gonna watch it for sure. October.
I've heard a thing about it. But so to leave this off, Demon Slayer was October 16th is dropping. This is just sometime in October. Jujutsu Kaisen is dropping October 2020. The next one, we laughed at this, right? Sacks and Guns.
Yeah. I don't know shit about this.
Hey,
bro.
yo.
Hey, yo. Sacks and Guns.
Pause. All right.
Yeah, we'll see about that one. Who knows?
No clue about
when
that
the trailer
one.
drops, we'll see what's cracking with it.
Right. Right. What's this one? Eden Zero? I didn't know anything about this. You knew more about this.
Yeah,
right?
I when the manga first dropped, I was reading it weekly. It's written by the same guy who wrote Fairy Tail.
Yeah. Okay.
So I was reading it weekly when it was coming out. I was enjoying it like the first 10 chapters, but then I just fell off because of shit.
Yeah.
But like I'm gonna watch it because I definitely did enjoy the first 10 chapters or whatever.
Okay. Since Sam gives it a little bit of praise, I'm
definitely gonna check it out for sure.
I thought like the poster looks alright. The guy has a gun, so if someone got a strap,
yeah,
then you know must be crazy.
And the main character, the guy with the goggles, he has a gravity power. I'll say that right now. He has gravity powers. He's fucking sick. Yeah, he does, bro.
Yo, if someone has gravity powers, you know it's
but like, it's like I don't think he controls all gravity. It's just like his own gravity. So he can make by changing his own gravity, he can make himself go faster or whatever. I think that's how it works. Can't remember, but he has gravity powers, which is tight.
Some. So this next one, I didn't know anything about this one.
Yeah, I don't know about this shit. Skip it.
Yep, skip. Peace.
Next one you talk about is the Bleach. Just skip the other one too. Next one.
We don't want to talk about this next one. Who's rocking the hood?
Westgate
Park. I don't know. I don't know anything. It looks kind of high. It looks high.
Gang of niggas just there chilling.
Yeah.
Like they about to fight somebody.
Guy has a bucket hat on. So
okay.
Homie on the right got the bucket. So shit might be real.
Yeah, I don't know. Westgate Park. We'll see how this shit rocks out. We'll see if a trailer comes out for this shit.
We'll see how it pops.
Another October, so that shit's soon, bro. It's October right now, so it should be coming out. Probably be a trailer out for this shit right now. To be honest, it's probably a trailer out right now.
It's probably playing in theater. It's in theater right now. Yo, what I have to say, man, is Bleach 1,000 Years Blood War. Ooh, like we said in our previous Bleach review, yo, it gets only great as the seasons go on.
Yeah, bro.
Ichigo is a goated character. You know, big, like we said, the big three, and it's rightfully deserving of being called that because
for sure
Bleach goes so hard. And like I said, I'm Kenpachi Saraki all the way.
Yeah.
Like, he's my favorite. Once you get to that episode where you meet him for the first time, you'll be like, yo, this guy is a savage. And if you really don't care about watching the animes and ruining it, I'll send you the clip of when Ichigo meets Kenpachi Zaraki, because it has no real play on on anything in the series.
You want to watch it, but it's just that there's too much fucking shit to watch right now.
There's a lot of it. There's a lot. And this is a long one. This is like, you gotta take your time. So I'm gonna send you the link to this. Finish
Ice Shield first because Ice Shield I think it's only like 150, I think, or like 160, something like that.
150, I think it's 153.
150, yeah. So it's like around 150, but like Bleach is like 300-ish.
Yeah.
So
no, it's deep.
Yeah. So
and there's filler too.
I'm gonna get the fillers, bro. You know I'm getting that fillers. I'm not watching no fillers. Hell, think I'm wasting my time? Hell,
no, please don't. So there's the flower captain, and like I said, in one scene, everybody has all these strong abilities, and they're in a major fight to save the Soul Society, like literally, like life or death of the Soul Society. And the flower captain is about to use his all-time special. I think it's Bankai, right? And
I think so. The Bankai
I think that's the name of it. Like, but I think it's like a step further. Like, I think it's the next thing after that. But either way, one of the other captains turns to him and goes, dude, this is not the time. Please don't do that here. Literally begged him to not use his special ability. in the midst of a war where it's like you're gonna die or you're gonna live. They're like, just don't set it off. Like, this ain't that serious.
That makes no sense, bro.
And you wouldn't get that from this dude, man. You wouldn't get that from this guy. Like, he just seems like the chillest dude ever. And then it's like, yo, they're like, don't set it off like that. Like, it's not that serious. It's like, bro, when is it that serious?
Bro, like, I just want to know, like, what could that power possibly be, bro? How strong could that possibly be where in a life or death war literally to save heaven or hell, whatever it is, to save the afterlife, they're like, nah, don't do that. That's too much. Like, what do you mean? If this isn't the time, when's the time, bro?
That's what I said when I first saw it. And I'm like, if that's the case, what is everyone else just like novice here? Like you know, like,
probably
who's this man?
That's
so
crazy.
Please watch Bleach, because I want you to feel that same happiness when we get there. Like
yeah, it's definitely, that's the next long anime I'm watching. That's the next one, because I've already watched like 10 episodes. I'm already interested in watching this shit. I just have to finish Ice Shield because it's shorter.
Please do. Please, like, it's honestly, I'm just gonna send you some stuff because, like I said, there's things.
If there's no major spoilers to the story, I'll watch them.
There's these are like no major spoilers, but it's,
for sure.
It's sick. All right, so Bleach, good. World Trigger, that's the next. I don't know. I've never heard of
about that shit. Not me either.
It looks alright. Like, people got guns.
Poster's good, yeah.
People got guns.
Got the strap.
Redo of Healer.
Yep, I don't know shit about this either.
Next, Haikyuu to the top. Haikyuu. That's
another one on my list. Another
season
one
4
on my
part
list.
2, man. After watching Ice Shield, I'm really thinking that this one might be like
the next one.
The next one, man.
Yeah,
I'm kind of getting into these sports
anime. Yeah, son. I know. I got some more sports animes that are good, bro. If you wanna, I got recommendations. Prince Tennis, Kuroko no Basket for a basketball one. I got recommendations, bro.
Oh no, his crossover is too strong.
That's really what it is, bro.
My ankles.
Really what it is. You could just boom, breaking his ankles. Crazy. That shit's lit.
I feel like basketball is the best one because when you break someone's ankles in basketball, it's like so drastic.
Yeah.
Like, but like in any other sport, it's not that drastic.
Yeah, and they make it so drastic too. Like, obviously in anime, like when someone gets cracked, they get ankles broken, like they make it so drastic. I'm like, damn, you got a fucking body, bro. You're embarrassed.
And I love the analyst too. It's like from the age of 3, his ankles durability was never up to par. Every year, his ankles lose 3.3 centimeters of bone density. Like, this year is the last year that his ankles can withstand this crossover. And then it's like this guy's just in the hospital. His mom's like crying next to him. He can play basketball again. Why'd you do that? And then like their team's like, we're gonna get revenge on him.
It had
like,
to be done. It had to be done.
Yeah,
if you want to take him out.
Coach is over there like, in a game of war, you can't take prisoners.
That shit's weak. Sports anime, bro. Shit's fire.
Sports animes are real. So October 2020, Haikyuu to the top, season 4, part 2.
Here it's fucking good, man. Haikyuu's been like in the top selling mangas, like top 5 in like for years now. So like it's really good. So I just haven't read it or watched it yet.
Sounds like it's top. I don't know.
Yeah, I just know. I know it's in the top 5 because I've seen the sales and shit. Because obviously,
but it's like I know what I know.
Yeah, I know what I know, but I ain't watched it yet.
Cells at Work. Don't know clue about that.
I don't know nothing about that.
Shorty got a sword though. What was this one?
Kind of cool.
He said Evangelion.
Yeah, Evangelion. Yeah, so like there's a lot. This is like a lot. It's a known. I guess it's like a spin-off of some known other anime because like that shit's kind of old. Evangelion. It's like a kind of like a robot Gundam type anime or whatever. I haven't really seen it. I've seen a couple episodes like when I was like a fucking kid, but
yeah, I don't even remember.
I never really watched it like that. People really enjoy it. It's really good. People really enjoy it.
People enjoy it. You get so you are you giving it? You co-signing it?
I don't know if I co-sign it. I co-sign it on the sense that I know a lot of people who like it, so I'll co-sign it based on people think it's good. But I don't know. I can't say anything about that.
I personally can't co-sign.
Yeah.
Next up, we got Fate Stay Night, Heaven's Feel 3. You said did you watch this before?
I've watched I've watched a different Fate Stay. So like it was called Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works. So like it was just, I guess this is like a spin-off of that or like a next season. I'm not sure.
No,
I watched that.
Because I watched Fate Zero, like I said, and I don't know a damn thing like where that falls in line. I thought that was crazy.
I think that's the first one. I think it goes like Fate Zero and then it goes Fate Stay Night. They're kind of like the same universe or like the same kind of thing where like the Holy Grail War, the same thing happens or whatever. So yeah. That's a weird but I'll definitely watch this one because I definitely enjoyed Unlimited Blade Works when I watched it. Like we were at FM. I watched when we were at FM. That's how long I was.
Yeah, that's when I watched Fate Zero. Oddly enough. Yeah. So if you like Fate, like if you like history, like I said that before, I'm like, if I don't know, I didn't care about history. So like the people that came out, I didn't really like. But like my history buffs and friends were like, bro, that's Gilgamesh. And I was like, who the Gilgamesh? Like, I never knew who that guy was until someone was like, he's the ultimate king. Like, like, all right. Like Alexander the Great was dope though. That dude was dope.
Facts. Hell yeah. So yeah, I'll check that shit out. Shit was probably good.
I'll give it a pilot. I'll give it 2. I'll give it 2 I'll give it 40 minutes. I think it's 40 minutes. So next up, Cyberpunk Edgerunners 2021.
Yeah, I don't know about this. I just know there's a Cyberpunk game coming out soon. I think actually this month.
Yeah.
A new Cyberpunk game's coming out. So maybe this is tied to that, but who knows? So we'll see. Poster's cool though.
The poster does look sick.
Yeah.
If we got a robotic spine, like
yeah, that shit's kind of sick.
Yeah. And he's got a glowing fist. So you know reminds me of Ben 10. All right, so Fate, Held, Linear, Prisma, Isla. That's a movie coming out.
Some Fate movie.
Just more Fate movies. We don't really watch. I don't watch movies like that unless it's One Piece.
Yeah, I don't really watch movies either unless it's One Piece.
All right, so you heard it first, folks. Your boys don't be watching movies unless they're
anime movies unless it's One Piece. Yeah, I haven't even seen the My Hero ones, to be honest. Like I haven't even watched those.
I watched both of those.
I haven't seen those.
The second one,
I hear they're good, but I don't really care for movies because they don't match the story. They're not canon, so I'm like.
I like when things are canon because then I feel like they can like feed into your like your conspiracy tinfoil hat mind. Like, ooh, what if Bakugo got the all for one? Like, how sick would he be? You know, like what if Mirio got the all for one? And it's like, it's not canon, it's never gonna happen. But then you get to like see their take on it. And you're like, yo, imagine if Mirio could get the all for one and he just like had super power punches and could phase through stuff. Like he just like drops to the middle of like a planet and blows it up from the inside. I'm not trying to give out ideas, but plus Ultra,
bro, that would be wild. Mirio with fucking all for one would really be difficult. I mean, one for all would always be ridiculous.
Or like if Todoroki could like use both at the exact same time, because he can't use both at the same time. That's what the kicker was, right? He can only do one or the other, right?
I think he can only do one at a time. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Like if Endeavor wasn't just a douche, like just a whole movie.
Dad, or he wasn't a deadbeat. I'd watch that one. I'd watch that one. That's one I'd watch for sure.
Just like the whole storyline is that it's like my hero. Like Endeavor, and it's just him doing regular dad stuff, like
playing catch with Todoroki.
Yeah, just 2 hours
of going to football around,
coming home from work and like not hitting his girlfriend,
his wife.
Yeah, just nice things like surprising her with flowers and chocolates and stuff.
God, that's weak.
All right, tangent, sidestep. Beastars season 2.
Beastars, yeah. Haven't watched this. I remember people talking about it when it first dropped. So it was definitely some buzz around it. So I'm not sure.
I haven't heard any buzz on it, but then again, I wasn't in the Twitter sphere probably.
Yeah, a lot of people I follow on Twitter were watching this shit when it was dropping last season.
All right, so it's we can trust it. We can trust it.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, for now.
For now, for right now. Rising of the Shield Hero. Now you told me that this joint was crazy.
This is one I've actually watched. I finished season 1, and this shit is tight. So I'm looking forward to this shit.
I've never watched this, and I remember you told me I need to watch this.
Yeah, I think it's really fucking good.
Everyone in the comments are just like hard eyes, fire.
Yeah, man.
Like
it's
like finally good. Just screaming yes. They have like the elf from Will Ferrell, the elf like screaming yes. And you said this dude he just rolls around with the shield, right?
Yeah, he just has a shield, yeah. So like basically how this shit is like it's kind of like Sword Art, where like this guy gets summoned to this world and it's run like a game, and he's a hero and he has to go around doing shit or whatever. But the thing is, like, he's just a shield hero. Like that's just what he is. So he only has a shield. So he just goes around fucking niggas up with a shield. It's fucking tight.
You can't hate on somebody who just kills you.
Nah, bro. Like he got no sword. He's just in it.
If you get beat by a guy with a shield, you just suck.
Fact.
All right. So what's this next one? I hate pronouncing names, but it's
Akudama Drive.
Yeah, Akudama Drive. Look, I'm trying to like read and I cannot read today.
Akudama Drive.
Akudama Drive. I don't know. I said this in the last episode, secret episode 1. But anytime somebody has robot arms, bro, I'm about it. This guy got a robot head.
Yeah, the poster does look cool. So I'm definitely interested by the poster and by the art style, because it looks really different how it's drawn.
It does look crazy different.
Yeah.
And so that guy's eye like missing. Is he missing an eye or wearing an eye patch in the back with the orb?
I think that's an eye patch. I'm not
sure. Or
is
he just like got a messed up eye and we just
maybe, who knows?
Who knows? This looks dope.
Yeah, it looks sick though. I'll definitely check it out because I like how it looks, the poster.
Yeah. So 7 Deadly Sins dropping season 5, 2021. I haven't seen the newest season of it. Seasons 1 were good. If you want to see one of the most boss characters in all anime history, watch 7 Deadly Sins. And I'm not talking about Meliodas because I think he's trash. I think Escanor is like I think Escanor is a true G. That dude just like I think they hit a home run with a character.
Yeah.
Like I've seen some like cocky characters before, but they did it like perfect with him.
Yeah.
You know? Like
he's he's so sick.
It's just like the most solid character I've ever seen constructed to hold that type of like, because sometimes like I feel like kill characters who are like cocky.
Yeah.
And, like, they mess it up because like ultimately it's the same shtick, you know, like they're super cocky and they lose a fight and then they're not cocky anymore. Their ego is like checked and now they're like in a spiral. But like Escanor, it's not like that because like he always is cocky and he's always not. Like you guys will get why we say that if you watch it, but it's just they did it perfect. Like honestly, I don't think if anyone else does a character, it's always gonna be a copy of that. Like by far, there's never gonna be like a situation where like like they came up with something new. It's like nah, that like that's Escanor.
Yeah.
So 7 Deadly Sins. Good show. I think it was good.
I haven't seen the last I think two seasons. Once they changed studios, I stopped watching because I just looked bad. I couldn't get over how this shit dropped, bro. I'm like, fuck.
I feel you.
And I definitely enjoyed the first 2 seasons. Like I was definitely enjoying, but like once the studio changed and that shit started looking terrible, I'm like, I don't want to watch this anymore. Especially because I'm not even that big a fan of Meliodas too, to be honest. Like he's kind of meh.
Oh, I feel you on that.
As a pro tag, he's kind of meh.
Just kind of.
Yeah, in my opinion, I should say.
I agree with you. Like, I don't like the pervy style of him either. I don't like.
Yeah.
I don't like when people do that. I get it's like the Japanese like style of rating, but I just think I think there's a point where you're just like, like you don't need to do that.
And I feel like with Meliodas' case, it's just bad in like the worst way. Like it's always bad, but they don't even play it as a gag. It's just a thing of his character, which is weird.
Yeah.
So like normally it's always a fucking gag, which you can kind of like not really give it a pass, but you can understand like it's like played out as a joke. Whereas with Meliodas, there's no joke to it. Like he's just like assaulting assaulted.
Yeah,
What's her face?
assaulted.
Yeah.
So
like fuck, man.
Say what it is, man. He's just not. If they just took Escanor and put him in like a whole different series,
show. Facts. Give him his own spinoff, bro. Just follow him around.
I would follow him.
That'd be sick.
The barkeep. It's just like imagine him chilling, like serving up suds to people and just chilling,
lit,
like
dude. Fucking lit.
By day, barkeep by night. So let's get to the real thing we wanted to talk about. Like, I know we've been like deep into the podcast already, but Dr. Stone, that is dropping season 2, The Stone Wars.
I can't wait for this. I can't wait for this, bro. This shit's gonna be so tight. It's gonna be so tight. Just see how these. I just want to see Senko just do stuff, bro. I just want to see him do things. He's so fucking sick. I just want him to build stuff. Like that's all I want to see.
I think it's because it's so relatable. Because we understand science and the difficulty of this shit.
Yeah,
and like
exactly.
Even if it was just us doing this, it'd be so hard. We'd have to have such a different level like of brain power, and this dude has it. And like we always talk about how Tsukasa is just like also just as smart, but just ungodly strong.
Yeah, the fucking ape, the fucking gorilla.
The Monkey King.
Facts. The Monkey King himself. Jesus.
Like after last season of Dr. Stone, the finale, on how they dropped it,
bro.
Like
that finale broke me, bro.
Oh my god.
That shit had me sobbing at like 8 a.m.
Yo, just sad.
Sobbing. Stoned. The double S's. Stoned and sobbing. Telling you.
Oh jeez. Yeah, that hit me in the feels too. Yeah, honestly, sure. Dr. Stone is up there. That's one of those things that me and Sam were talking about earlier. Like, goated? No.
No.
Greatest and one of the greatest animes to drop in the past like year or two?
Definitely. Definitely. Like, one of the best to drop in the last 2-3 years, 1000%. But you could never tell me that, even though I love Dr. Stone, it's really good. You could not tell me that this shit is goated, bro.
Yeah, like
that shit makes no sense.
It just doesn't
even though it's so good, it doesn't have it. It doesn't have the legs to stand on in that conversation right now.
Like, but it has the legs to stand on. Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
9.9. What do we give it? We rated it what, like a 9.5?
I think I give it 9.5. Yeah,
it was like high,
super high. Yeah,
yeah. We're saying 9. We'll just say a 9 for right now. We rated this very high.
Yeah.
So, season 1, beautiful. Like, and you hated this. I remember we had this discussion. You didn't like the rap for the opening.
Nah, the rap for the one I don't like is for Bleach. I don't really think I didn't hate the Dr. Stone one. I can't remember if I hated it. I can't remember.
Like
Maybe I didn't.
You're like, I don't like rap, and I was like, what are you talking about?
Maybe that's true. Maybe I listen to it again. The one I really know I don't like is the Bleach one.
Okay, it gets better. Like, I think when they got past like when people started like really like riding it, and they're like, yo, this is the truth. They're like, all right, we're gonna spend a little bit more money on this. Like,
okay,
we're not working with GarageBand no more. We're going straight up to like. All right, so the next one is a movie. Like we said, we don't really rock with movies.
Yeah, Gintama. I hear it's good. It's an old school. It's been running for a while. Like it came out like around the same time. I think like One Piece, Naruto, Bleach time. It's still going on. I hear it's good. I haven't really watched it.
This looks alright. I mean, anything with a samurai and a big
it's like I think it's pretty much like exclusively like samurai based. Like so like the whole thing is like samurais, which is cool.
I think anything samurai can always have a good plot and story because it's not like people gaining OP powers. It's like eventually someone's swordsmanship just saves them.
Right.
All right. X-Arm, October 2020.
I don't know about this one. Poster looks tight, so I'm gonna check it out. The poster looks sick.
Yeah, we got Cyclops in the bottom.
Yeah, facts. Seen his ass.
Yeah, homie, Shorty got the gun just pointed. Like, so you know it's gonna be crazy. The strap, the Promised Neverland.
Yeah, I hear this shit's good. When the manga was coming out, everyone was reading this shit and telling me it was super good, but I haven't watched it or read it. So
I have not checked that one out either.
But people definitely tell me, because it came out like in the past few years, and people were telling me that it's really good.
Yes, I don't. Is it like a like the Peter Pan spinoff? Or is
I don't think it's like that. From what I understand, it's like these kids are orphans and they're trying to escape from like this bad orphanage.
Okay.
From what I can gather from what I've seen, like I don't even know because no one has told me, but that's just what I've seen or what I think is about.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like I'll have to do a little bit more research into that, but it's like first take. I don't know. People on the comments are like, "This is my hero are the ones." Like, I'm really looking forward to this. Like,
yeah, people are looking forward to this one for sure. Like, it has one of the most like ratios out of all of these.
Yeah. So I mean, maybe it's something that we got even like delve into.
Yeah, I'll be down to check it out.
I don't know if my heart's able to handle like orphanages and shit. You know, I was like sad when in One Piece when they were doing this experiments on the orphan kids. Like,
bro, that shit's sad. Yeah.
So
we'll
sad.
see. If anything, I'll watch the first episode or two and see if it's worth us checking out further. If anything,
promise, because I can't do this.
Yeah.
Like, I need you
this
to take
week. This week might be my week of pilots. I'll watch the pilot of this Demon Slayer. Might be the week of pilots.
I'm probably gonna watch Demon Slayer like once we hang up. I'm not gonna play. You know how like Sam. I'm not even playing, dude. Like, you know how sick Demon Slayer. It's so sick. Now that you talk about it, it's so. This was one of the only anime I literally almost cried. Like
damn, really?
There's a scene.
Almost cried, I'm definitely gonna cry. If you almost cried, I'm gonna be fucking bawling.
Sam, you see this? Can you see this little gap I'm putting up right now? That's how close I was to crying. I was shook. Like in my office, shook, bro. I was fucking so sad. It was so different. It's like a different shook. Yeah, dude. You're gonna call me if you need me. I know, Sam. You'll call me. Please don't feel this pain that I felt, bro. Because I had no one. I was by myself.
Because I had no one.
I was alone in the room, man, and there was nobody here to help me.
That's so funny. Yeah, I'll watch the pilot this week for sure. Before next week Thursday when we record, I'll have watched the pilot.
That's serious. I'm low key gonna fucking hack Crunchyroll, so when Sam turns on Eye Shield, there's gonna be all Demon Slayer episodes. Like
tonight when I'm figuring out what am I gonna watch, Demon Slayer. But Eye Shield's already like I could just click it and I don't have to even search it. It just continue. I could just press it.
You're gonna hit continue and it's gonna be like you meant to click Demon Slayer? Okay, season 1, episode 1, go.
That should be fucking funny.
Yeah, man. I kid you not. Like I've never felt so highly about an anime, and Demon Slayer is definitely one of the animes where I got hooked, and I was like, yeah, this is exactly what I wanted an anime to be. Tanjiro is exactly what I wanted a main character to be like. I like that they have a dual protagonist system with the sister, because the sister, even though like it's like there's a lot of plot and it's a good buildup. I give it a solid goated score of an 8 for season 1, just fresh. And I would honestly give it a 9, but I don't think they covered enough in season 1.
Word.
So they lost a few points, but everything else is it's not too far off. Like I would even say 8.5. I'm going to readjust my score. I'm going to give it an 8.5 to watch. Yeah. So. All
right. Yeah. I'll before we record, I'll have watched the pilot, so we'll talk about it next week on the recap. You know the vibes.
Okay, please do so. So on that, we went through the whole list.
Yes.
25 different 25, 26, 25,
27,
27, something like that.
25, something like that. I don't know. Something like that.
We went through a whole bunch of animes that are coming up, something to look forward to.
Facts.
So you got our take on it, our personal take. You got some big brain moments. Secret episode might be dropping like somewhere.
I might put the rant out. We might drop the rant.
We might just chop and screw the rant. There were some good rants in there. So if we listen through that, like the Game of Thrones rant,
It's actually pretty good too.
We should just use that as like fodder, just like mini like break episodes, like secret episode 1, the Sam rant, and it's just like you on deck for 15 minutes. It was a long time too, guys.
I didn't want to. It just happened, bro. And like I was so hyped up of watching like Yu Yu Hakusho and Yusuke being a great protagonist. So I just like it just all came out. Like I couldn't stop. And it came out in the worst possible way because I could have said my points nicer, but I was just being a dick to Deku. Like I was being a dick.
Sam even brought out his figure of Mirio and showed me while he was like saying it to Mirio, just like as if Mirio.
Man, they did you dirty. I had to apologize to him. Like I can't believe they did you dirty. The greatest character in My Hero, crazy.
And Sam got to was this the one too where I started talking about how I was so pissed off with Game of Thrones because I wanted something to be more with like. There's so many plot holes, and I was like, "This is just so stupid."
Yeah, that's what we were saying about Game of Thrones. Why the shit didn't land for some people and some people it did, because motherfuckers set up a bajillion plot lines and then didn't finish on half of them. And certain plot lines only resonate with certain people. So, like, if you don't care about that plot line, if it doesn't get resolved, it doesn't matter. But you might fuck with that plot line and it doesn't get resolved, you're gonna be tight. So that's where they went wrong, in my opinion.
This is the life, man. This is how things are done. This is what we don't want. Just like never ever have that.
Yeah, for real.
But anyway, big shout out everybody! If you haven't done so already, go buy our merchandise. We have t-shirts, hoodies, tank tops.
Support the boys.
Support the boys.
Cop our fucking merch.
But anyway, we set that
up.
If
cop our merch, definitely tag us on the social so we can see how y'all niggas looking.
I'm so excited for the merch line, man.
That's just tight. Hell yeah.
Anybody's looking for t-shirts, hoodies, tank tops, please go to www.activegamerfitness.com/shop and you can purchase any of your apparel there. That wasn't scripted. I really just thought about that, so I guess I have a good script voice. If you haven't done so already, please, like Sam said, tag us in those photos on any of our social media at Dosyonkos across Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We be dropping, talking about stuff, giving releases, all types of different things. So please tag us in your photos. That will help us out tremendously. Plus, we just like to see how you guys be rocking, like Sam said.
Facts.
Shirts are fire. You're fire. Your Instagrams might not be fire, but it could be anywhere. And if anyone's looking for any partnerships, business inquiries, please hit us up at gmail.com. See, that's how you know it's not scripted, because I ain't reading shit. Hit us up at dosyonkos@gmail.com. So come show love.
Sir.
Let us know. Sam, you got anything for the closing statements you want to drop with us?
That's it. I appreciate y'all pulling up, chilling us, watching our shit, listening to our shit. Mm-hmm. And yeah, we're going to be back for some more. You know the vibes.
You know the vibes, man. Everybody, take care. Stay loved. Be like Benny Morrow.
Yeah, peace.
Next time on the Dosyonkos podcast, it's the week of pilots.